Morning, guys. Becky Bolick here. Rebecca Bolick from Foothills of North Carolina. Had gastric bypass on April the 13th, 2018 at Catawba Valley Medical Center in Hickory, North Carolina. And the surgery was done by Dr. Jonathan Hada of Hickory Surgeons and done a fantastic job. Healing well. It's been a while since I put a video on. Excuse me. I have, I had a rough few weeks, and I didn't want to get on here and just be negative Nelly, Debbie Downer kind of thing. So I've took my time gathering up my thoughts and the process of everything that I've been through. So, the first week I did pretty good, I guess because I was kind of still medicated. Since then, the transition of foods from liquid the first week and getting off the pain medication, I do not like taking pain medication at all. It caused constipation and other things, so was glad to be done with that. And also going from liquids to puree foods into the second week, and then from puree foods into soft cooked like baked fish, vegetables you could mash with a fork, green beans, things like that, such as that. On into the fourth week of crock pot consistency cooked meats and your cooked vegetables. Into last week, I got to have a month out, a transition, 30 days post-op diet. You know, I can have my chicken and turkey, fish, and now I can have some raw salad, which is going to help with the constipation because I've been taking magnesium citrate. Now she has me taking 3 stool softeners, because I was taking also Miralax, and it just didn't seem to be helping me. And so now I take 3 stool softeners, and that seems to be working. And I also have a mild laxative I could take, not the magnesium citrate. By no means am I a medical professional. This is my opinions based on me. So don't take what I say and go do it. This is just what has worked for me. And so now, you need to eat your protein first on your plates, which I've been doing. The food's been staying down really well. The first few weeks I had extreme pain and gas, and I just really felt bad. And so I didn't get on here and make videos. I had some meltdowns, and but looking back now afterwards, it is part of the process. And no one ever said it was going to be easy. I think I've said that before, and it's definitely not easy. It's very hard. It takes a lot of dedication and time to process all this, because it is a change of lifestyle. They give you a tool. And I definitely am using my tool. So I got some Beano and some Lactaid and things like that to take and chew when I started eating certain foods and changing through these weeks of going from one kind to another. And it helped, but let's go be honest here. Like my dietitian, nutritionist said, it's trial and error. Whatever you eat, you don't know how it's going to affect you. You don't know how your system's going to accept it. And the only way to do that is try it, and try each food individually. Always protein first. Protein. It's where you get your energy. And I didn't have a lot of energy here lately. And, of course, I'm going to take the B12 shot once a month. She gave that to me last week. And she gave me, started me on my iron pills. And so we're hoping that'll help. And now that I'm getting to eat beef and steak and things like that to get more protein in, and some veggies, the constipation, it has also helped that as well. So it was a very hard few weeks with the pain of the gas and the constipation. And I got sick twice. I've thrown up twice. I've had any diarrhea because I have followed rules. I have not eat anything I wasn't supposed to at all. Um, and so I haven't had any dumping. I did throw up twice, and it came from, I believe, from what I've studied about, came from eating too fast. And the first time I ate chicken, the crock pot consistency chicken, it was, I guess, kind of still dry, and I didn't chew it well, and it like got stuck in the pouch, and it came back up. The first time I threw up was eggs. I made soft scrambled cheese eggs the first time I got to have them, and yeah, I ate them too fast, and it came back up. Which is a natural thing. All your life, you've ate a certain way, and now you have to take 30 minutes to chew a fourth of a cup to a half a cup of food. And you have to chew. And then it will let you know when you don't, because when you don't, it's going to come back up. And the only way to know if something's going to keep agreeing with you or not agreeing with you is to keep trying it. My dietitian, nutritionist said, every 2 weeks, try something that maybe made you gassy or made your tummy hurt. And it is definitely trial and error. You kind of like, okay, do I want to try this again? Do I really need this in my diet? But you need to do it. So, but I'm on the upswing now. I am almost 6 weeks post-op now. I am almost at 40 pounds down. Almost 20% body fat. And my BMI went from 50-some% to almost 40%. So I feel very achieved. I've been trying to walk on the treadmill 10 to 15 minutes of the morning, 10 to 15 minutes in the afternoon. And I was told last Friday that I was trying to do too much, that's part of the reason that I was being so tired. Because I was up trying to do certain things in the house. You know, it's all I've ever known. I don't know to sit still. I just want to get built back up, my energy level, by the time I go back to work. Work a production job, and it's very necessary that my energy level's where it needs to be to produce, for the company's sake and for my sake. But I go back to work June the 11th. So between now and then, I'm going to try to meet with the trainer at the gym and do some toning on these arms here. Get some of that stuff done. And because there's a lady actually that goes to the same gym that had this surgery, and she looks fabulous. She hasn't had any skin surgeries, and she's really drank a lot of water and worked out. So I'm hoping that I can get in there and do some things that she's done that the trainer has taught her to do, and work on some of this saggy skin as I lose weight without overdoing it. I am eating like 3 meals a day. Not really any snacks. I'm supposed to be up to 3 meals and 3 snacks a day by 6 weeks. That will be Friday. Starting that. I still am keeping my sugar 5 grams and below. My fat 5 grams or below. I still can't have stringy vegetables like greens, collards, and spinach, etc. I can have spinach in a salad, like raw spinach. But once I get to start having that stuff, I feel it will help with this constipation and stuff as well. And it makes my tummy hurt. It makes my pouch hurt. Makes me not feel good, and it makes me ill and cranky and whiny. And I don't like it. So it's all a process. She said 6 to 8 months, the gas and all that stuff should, subside with the food. Your system is learning how to, it's a whole reroute of how you do. And I'm doing pretty good getting my fluids and my proteins in. There's so many ways to get your protein in now that you can have food. Real food. Meat, chicken, steak, things like that is so full of protein. And I've also, you can take, if the protein shakes aren't doing it for you, there are protein bars, there's protein cakes that are sugar-free that are fabulous. And speaking of sugar-free, a lot of the sugar-free stuff may not be with Splenda and things like that. It might be with sugar alcohol, which is fine. But as I found out, that was probably what was causing some of my extreme gas, was the sugar alcohol, which is part of it. maybe stay more to the Splenda side of sugar-free things instead of the sugar alcohol until later when things heal a little better. And I'm getting the 48 to 64 ounces of fluid. You need more of the 64 ounces of fluid. I'm still not drinking with my meals. I stop drinking 30 minutes before, and I wait 30 minutes after before I have any fluids. I did get to switch my multivitamin from the Flintstones chewable to multivitamin that has 18 milligrams of iron, and I have to take 2 of those tablets a day. And I stopped the Tums and switched to a calcium chewable. And my vitamins I switched to is Women's Alive Energy. And take 1,500 milligrams of the calcium with vitamin D, which mine has, divided into 2 to 3 doses. You take the calcium 2 hours before or 2 hours after the multivitamin with iron. I still take my vitamin B12, and it is by a shot. And vitamin D3, she gives to me in a prescription once a week. I continue my acid reducer, a tablet a day, until my medication is gone. If I feel the need to take it, I can. Iron supplement, she started me on that, 1 tablet a day. 25 milligrams is the tablet that I got because I was supposed to take 45 to 65 milligrams of iron a day, and that's all you're supposed to take. If you take over that, it can cause different issues. I take my biotin. Show me I can start doing some of that strength training. So like I said, I have an appointment to meet with that trainer. I can do some minor walking and some water aerobics. She said that way there's not any resistance. So my friend has a pool, but it's been raining, so I haven't been able to get over there and do any exercising. Try to do 5 days a week, 20 minutes a day total. And I was overdoing that. But I guess I just want it to be done. I want to feel good. I want to get my energy level back. But it will come when it's supposed to. In its own time. Because I was feeling tired and weak and very fatigued. But now that I'm getting the iron and the different vitamin and things like that, I am starting to feel different with that now that it's getting into my system. So, I've traveled twice. My friend drove me to the beach for 3 days to watch my granddaughter compete in a huge dance competition there. And anyone that knows me knows that the beach is my happy place. It is where I love to be. But as soon as I got there, I was just fatigued from riding. We stopped every hour and a half, like my surgeon's office told me to do, and stretch my legs and walk around for about 10 minutes. And we did that, And when I got there, I slept for over 3.5 hours. I was just beat. And the next day after going to the competition, we went out and sat on the beach. And it felt good just to sit there. I was just really tired the entire time. I was exhausted coming back home. I laid down as soon as I got back home. I drove to Asheville the weekend before myself to watch another dance competition. And got there that morning, and it was all I could do to get home that night. I felt like I was going to just nod off from exhaustion. So those are just the kind of things that let you know that even when you're sitting and you're rested up, and you feel like, oh, well, I feel pretty good. It doesn't take you long for that energy level to go. So that's a working process, and that'll come back in time. It just takes time, but it gets very discouraging because I like to go. I like to do. I'm not a sit-still kind of gal. I never have been. And that was never one of my issues of being obese, was being a couch potato or lazy. Those are definitely not traits of mine. But again, I didn't want to come on here and be negative Nelly, and so that's just kind of the gist of the last few weeks. But I'm feeling much better now, and uh, I'm getting it into my mentality that this is not going to happen overnight. That I'm not going to feel instantly great. That this is going to take some time. So sorry, my strap keeps falling. So sorry it's been so long since I've posted any of my followers out there. I apologize. I know you gals have been watching. Hey, you know who I'm talking to. I just hope in some way I can help you and inspire you, and I'm here. You can instant message me privately, like some of you have, and we've talked. But yeah, I'm doing good and getting there. This is definitely a process. So if you can't take it serious, don't have a surgery. If you can take it serious, then have it by all means, because it's worth getting healthy. That's the main reason for me. I want to be healthy. I want to be around for my grandchildren and my children. And but it's not for the faint of heart. It takes work and structure and dedication, and if you have to have all these things, if not, you're going to fail. And you're going to have meltdowns, you're going to have breakdowns, and that's okay too, as part of it. We are human after all, and this is a lifestyle change. But I'm very happy I had the surgery. I don't regret having the surgery. Has it been hard? It's been very difficult. But I wouldn't change it for the world, because I already feel better as far as the weight and my clothes, or some of them I can't wear right now. I mean, you think I'm almost 40 pounds down. I figure by Friday it'll probably be right at 40. We'll see. But I will try to do better with my videos now that I'm feeling better. And I appreciate all you guys' support and watching and keeping up with me. And hey to my grandbabies, because they informed me they've been watching Mimi's videos. And I hope everybody has a great, wonderful day, and I'll try to do better on the videos. Thanks, guys.